Hey guys, it's Spacey Sins, and we are back with more Birushana, continuing Tomomori's route. Surprise, surprise. I know, it's shocking. Nobody expected that. Anyway, and now we're running away! Yes! And since we're in chapter 11, I'm gonna assume we don't do the water battle in this one and we just run away with Tomomori now, because I am just tired of us running away from Tomomori and then going back and then fight. No, let's just run away with him for good now. Okay, so we also stabbed him, but like, he's fine. Thank God. I mean, we knew he wasn't gonna die, but it was still like, what the fuck? We stabbed him! Anyway. So we're running. Oh, I can't do Tomomori like panting, but anyway. Just panting. Have you fainted? Oh, well, it's no wonder. Oh, because we used up a lot of our power. Oh no, Noratsune, this is interesting. Tomomori, we're boxed in here. We gotta fall back to Yushima. Spacey? What's he doing here? Don't worry about it. We're taking him with us. What are you talking about? We can't do that. Silence! Like, we'll do whatever the fuck Tomomori wants, Noratsune. That's exactly what that silence was about. I'm not giving this one back to them. Fine, now's not the time to argue anyway. Just get on the ship. It's terrible, sir! Lord Yorimori's defected to Yoritomo's army! What? That traitor! I knew he'd run to Yoritomo! No matter. More importantly, we've got to get on the ship. I'm not giving him back! I love this. Noratsune's like, the fuck? Okay. Damn! Very well, let's go. Hurry, everyone! Yes, sir! Damn you, Genji bastards! I'll get you for this! Are we gonna have the battle on the water now that we're... No, god damn it. This is the first time I've seen Tomomori express his emotions like this. So why is he so obsessed with Spacey? Well, when you see me in a pretty kimono and a veil, you'll see. Wonder what's gonna happen to us now. It's so funny, though, for Noratsune to be like, why is he so obsessed with Spacey? You know, all we have to do is flip back a couple pages to your route, sweetie. Saw it, too. That's part of why it's funnier, too. Like, are you still panting? Breath and desperate for... No, is he, like, going again? Now he's, like, dying? Oh, no. Black. Where am I? Am I dreaming? Am I asleep? Quick, I have to wake up! This is... I could hear the faint sound of waves in the distance. I looked over with dazed eyes and saw Tomomori lying next to me. Tomomori! Hey! Wake up! Hold on! Princess, are you awake? Is he dying? Is he just, like, holding on? Barely? I thought he consumed some spirit, but, like, this man is just, like, slowly dying. Oh, no. Stop it. She's gonna cry now about this. That's right. Tomomori saved me, and then I blacked out. Tomomori rescued me despite all his wounds. Tomomori, are you alright? How badly are you hurt? I'm fine. That does not sound fine. Tomomori! Tomomori was lying on the ground, and his breathing was shallow and labored. At the same time, I came to a terrible realization. Am I not in pain? Whenever I used my power beyond my limits, my body always hurt after. Oh, no! No. Tomomori, did you give me some of your spirit? Tomomori gasped in pain. This man is dying. And he helped us. Even though we weren't injured. We just stressed ourselves out. Oh my... Stop it! That's enough to make you cry. Seriously, not even... Okay, it's because I love Tomomori so fucking much, because he's gorgeous. And he's Jun Fukuyama, so, like, that's gonna hit me a little fucking, like, harder than, like, normally be like, oh, that's so cute. Now I'm like, that's so cute, I actually kind of want to cry a little. Oh, that did punch me right in the feels. How could you use your power and then give me some of your spirit with a wound like that? That's crazy! Tomomori, why did you go to all that trouble to save me? I wonder... What? Strange. I was always looking forward to the day that things would end. You're a real pain, you know that? Making me do all this for you. Nobody made you, but, like, I appreciate it. This is no time for jokes, Tomomori! I can't help myself. It's the truth. Tomomori got up slowly, sweat pouring from his temples. Still, I just couldn't stand to see you like that. You crying in the arms of another man. What do you mean? When I tried to ask him what he meant, Tomomori collapsed, holding his chest. Oh my god, the bad ending's gonna be him dying. Girl, do something! Tomomori! His pain is different than from his wounds, I can tell. Without the slightest hesitation, I pulled down my collar and took Tomomori's hand. Tomomori, take some of my spirit. You can't be giving it to me. I refuse. Fool! This is no time to hesitate! Please, Tomomori. When you tell him you love him, he might do it. May he not consume my spirit if he's wounded? Still, if we don't do something soon... If his good ending is him dying, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Tomomori! I'll not consume your spirit. Please. No. Tomomori! Tomomori! Tomomori collapsed again. When I saw Tomomori's whole body relax, I hurriedly put my hand over his mouth. You breathing? Looks like he's just collapsed. I put my hand over his mouth and nose, and then he struggled a little, and then he stopped. Now he's not breathing. Damn it. Girl, don't kill him. I noticed that my voice was shaking. I shook my head lightly, scolding myself. Now it's my turn to help Tomomori. I scooped up Tomomori's frozen palm with both hands. I remember the warmth of your hands during the Battle of Uji River. It allowed me to control my powers. I don't know why I felt you so clearly at that moment, but holding Tomomori's hand tightly, I closed my eyes. When I'm really touching it like this, see the difference. I've longed to hold this hand of yours. I continued to hold Tomomori's palm on my neck. What should be done? I'm not sure, but oh my god, just kiss him. That'd be weird, he's asleep. But you know what I mean? Like, that works. He's Tomomori. I felt the power drain from my entire body. I bit my lip and struggled to hold on. If you're both weak, it's better because you'll eventually get stronger, but he's gonna die and you're perfectly fine, or he's perfectly fine and you're gonna... You know what I mean? Like, balance. I have to save Tomomori. I have to! Yeah, you do. In the dark room, I continued to hold Tomomori's hand. I wanted to ease his pain as much as possible. So cute. Because she loves him. I'm okay. Where am I? There were slain soldiers lying all over the place. Is this a battlefield? Oh my god, is it going to be like baby Tomomori's dream? When I looked toward the voice, I saw a small child lying on the ground. It's baby Tomomori's memory. You okay? Did you get caught up in the battle? I rushed over to the child. You injured somewhere? Let me help you. I'm fine. What? It's okay if I die here. What are you talking about? No way.
It's okay. They killed a lot of people here.
Huh?
A lot of people. Enemy people. All I cared about.
Because he went crazy, so he didn't have any kind of discernment, and he just killed even people on their side. And his dad's like, Kiyomori's like, who cares? Cool, you killed it, that's fine.
People that took care of me for a long time. They're all gone now.
Stop it, game! This game is trying hard to make me cry for realsies. Because it's like punching you in the feels, like, poor fucking little baby Tomomori, stop it. I know he's a psychopath, but like, you know, you get to this point, and he was just an innocent child forced to use his demon powers, and you're like, the poor fucking little thing, stop it.
I took their life. I don't want to live with the life I took from someone I love.
So, the child didn't move his gaze, but stared directly into the void. Sad eyes you have. Stop it! Oh no! Look at his little baby CG. Stop! Oh god! Oh, look at his sweet little baby face. Oh no! This whole fucking part. I don't know if I can make it through this one. Oh dear god. I found myself touching the child's cheek. Look at his little face.
What's wrong?
Sorry. Just wanted to touch you. Because you look so sad.
Why are you crying?
Didn't know I was crying, but I was. I know, like, my eyes are slightly watery, I'm not gonna lie. Freaking Tomomori's dying for us over here, and then it's like a sad little baby, and then you actually give me a sad little baby face. Fucking stop it! Oh! It's not PMS either, you know what I mean? Like, there's just not like that. Yeah, at PMS week, it's like freaking I look at my shoes the wrong way and I'll start to. Shoelaces are magical, you know what I mean? And you just cry for no fucking reason. That's not it. It's not it at all. Oh dear God. Oh, this game punched me right in the feels. My chest hurts. The eyes of that child, still staring so blankly, mesmerized me.
Are you crying for me?
Yes, I am.
Tears. They're like the light of the moon. So beautiful.
The child smiled slightly as he spoke. Because this is like Tomomori's dream memory, so he's like in this child, you know what I mean? The construction vehicle's behind my house or whatever, but it's like on the side, but it's like making a weird rattling. I don't know, it's just weird. It's like a what the fuck is that? I hugged the child without a second thought. Sorry, just let me hold you like this for a while. Like we didn't know who it was. Like, you know. This is... Where am I? I was certain just a moment ago. Princess? It can't be. Please, stay with me. Sleep? Tomomori? Oh, good, you're awake. How are you feeling? A little better? When I stared at Tomomori, his face was so pale. I could see it clearly, even in the dim light. He thought he killed me. For a hot second, we were like, oh no, I fell asleep. I'm good. I'm a little tired, but I'm fine. He's like, you're not getting your color back. Sorry, I guess I didn't give you enough spirit. I was about to drop my eyes to our overlapping hands. Tomomori shook me hard. Why did you do this? I told you I didn't need it. Still, when I saw you in so much pain... No excuses! Yelling at me? Kinda hot. Sorry, I shouldn't have shouted. But I really didn't want you to share your spirit with me. We've talked about this before, haven't we? Tomomori's words spilled out one after another. I've been going to war since I was a child because of this power. Yes, I remember you telling me that, and I saw your dream, but shh, don't say that yet. Yay. As a boy, after killing many, I ran out of strength. And the next thing I knew, I saw my loyal vassal lying on the ground next to me. It's like he didn't want us to share our spirit because he thought he was going to kill us by accident. Like, it's kind of adorable. Because he was like, if I'm giving you, like, if he's giving his spirit to me, he knows when to stop it. But we might not know when to stop it. And then he himself, we're giving it to him. He's not going to know when to stop. Just like when we're getting spirit from him, we don't know when to stop. He's the one in control there. But, you know what I mean? But the reverse isn't true because we're not as strong as Tomomori. We don't have experience with this. So we're giving him power. We might not be able to stop him from over-consuming. You know what I mean? Where he could stop us. So, I get it. He doesn't want to hurt us because he loves us. That's so sweet! Stop it! Tomomori stared blankly ahead with eyes that seemed to have lost their light. I had unknowingly consumed his spirit, killing him. He always cared for me. He took care of me better than my own parents did. Tomomori... At the time I realized I wasn't a person, not in the true sense of the word. I realized firsthand that this power is a power that can even take the life of someone you care about. And like, now you understand why he's as fucked up as he is. It's kind of fucking sad, and don't you just want to hold him and pet him and tell him everything's gonna be okay? You're to be heartless not to! What's wrong with you? I don't think anyone's gonna get as emotional. Did anyone else get as emotional? Like, I swear to God, like, borderline, like, there were tears in my eyes. I wasn't, like, sobbing. Like, I've only sobbed, like, twice in game. Was it twice? 3 times? Somebody tell me. I remember freaking Seven Scarlet. That was ugly crying. I just threw my fucking remote. Don't skip all! Oh, good God, okay. I remember ugly crying. And then in Olympia's soiree, it was happy tears. It just punched me right in the face and it just came out. But I feel like there was another time. Was there? That was the third time if there was. Aside, this is like one of those borderline moments where you're like, I'm a little misty. I'm not gonna lie. You know. It takes a lot to make me actually, like, legit lose my shit in a game, but this came close. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of those, like, yep, no. If it kept going, I would have lost it. I'm really good at choking that shit back sometimes, so when I can't choke it back, that's intense. Like, this poor fucking thing. If this route keeps going we're not gonna make it through this whole thing without bawling. Dear God. Anyway. Ever since that day, I felt a void in my heart. My view of the world had changed. Last night, I fell asleep with Tomomori, sharing my spirit with him. At that moment, the sad face of that child I had seen in my dream came to mind. That's where Tomomori's apathy came from. Tomomori slowly removed his hand from mine. Tomomori had experienced the same feelings I had when I consumed Shunken's spirit, but he was much younger at the time. He'd been living with it his whole life. The guilt and the pain and the feeling like a freak. No. You grew up quite happy, didn't you? You said I had a happy childhood. You really meant it, didn't you? You remembered. How did I forget? We were completely different back then. You've been a constant source of inspiration to me since the moment I met you. Perhaps it's because we share the same power. You may be right, but... Moon bathed Tomomori's pale white face in its gentle light. Piercing blue eyes stared straight at me. You are the only one who can stir me like this. You make me see things differently. I find it so strange. Is that? Somewhat fragile and sad expression on Tomomori's face made my chest tighten with pain. Also, we're almost at the end. Are we never going to find out who the fuck we are and how we're related to Tomomori? We're just going to let that go? Like, before I realized, I stretched my arms around Tomomori and hugged him tightly. It says, don't ask. I don't really understand it myself. I just want to do this. See. Look, he looks happy. I love it. Tomomori's arms circled around my back, and he embraced me as well. I can feel your heart. Heart? It's straightforward, a little clumsy, very warm. Yes, but that's the trouble with you, isn't it? I blinked lightly at his unexpected words. Trouble with me? In the past, I always thought that when it was over, that was the end. Doesn't matter. But not now. Now I feel that if I were to die, I wouldn't stand the thought of you with another man. That's so unacceptable to me. Tomomori moved his body away from me and peered at me. Kind of like, that's why you were mad that my brother was holding me? Because if any brother gets to hold me, it's you? That one's not even my real one. You could be. Cousin at least? Half-sibling? Something like that. Whatevs! I mean, he made the comment that Kiyomori thought we were a sibling, so then we would be cousins. But we don't really know who Rengetsu was at all. You know what I mean? That's just a name that threw out, and then you're like, yeah, we're just gonna just sweep that shit under the rug and just go about our business? Are we ever? I mean, whatever. Look, it's fine. I don't care. I forgot about it too, game. Don't worry. Like, when I die, I want to take you with me. Well, now we're back to having creepy things coming out of your mouth, aren't we? Okay. Tomomori, we were having a touching moment, and then you had to go and say that. Can't get rid of the psychopath completely. Did I say something wrong? No, I just thought that line was typical of you. Exactly. This time, Tomomori blinked lightly at my answer. I'm used to you saying things like that during our travels. Just not sure whether you mean it or not. I really do mean it. Tomomori's face contorted in confusion. At the same time, a sharp pain stabbed me in the chest. Tomomori, owe you an apology. That killed your brother, Shigehira. I see. Sorry. As I said before, killing people is only natural in war. It's kill or be killed, you understand? We all know that this is what it means to ride into battle. You knew it, and so did Shigehira. The thing is like Shigehira would have killed me. Not like in other routes where he's like, I'm gonna knock you out and drag you to my brother. No, he would have killed us, so... And then I think this is where Tomomori would be like, if you hadn't killed him, and he had killed you, then I would have had to kill him. So either way, he would have ended up dead. Not so long ago, I would have envied Shigehira for being defeated by you. Because I, too, was willing to be destroyed by you. It's so crazy, but kind of hot at the same time. Like, just me? Is it just because it's Tomomori where you're like, that is sexy? Why? That's some fucked up shit. Tomomori is some fucked up shit, so... Tomomori, why do you want it all to end so badly? I've long since been estranged from the Heike and my own blood. Living with this power, everything just feels so impersonal. I've grown weary of watching the Heike float around, acting as though they can rule without consequence. I was just really hoping that someone would end this travesty. I thought you would be that someone. See. In the end, Tomomori is Tomomori. He's been struggling with this power for so long. That power flows in me, too. Run away together, Tomomori. Happy. Alone. It's the two of us living in the mountains somewhere. Give Spacey back to me, Yoritomo! Get angry. Tomomori's alive? Surround him! Ah! So angry. It's the jealousy. Ah! So jealous. It's hot. Because it's not like in a really inappropriate, like, you know, it's the middle of war, like that kind of jealousy, killing people to grab you and drag you and run away. That's fine. I'm here for that. Sometimes, though, in other games, you're like, yeah, he's being really jealous and I don't like it. This one, nah, I'm here for it. Yeah. Everyone was helpless in the face of that overwhelming force. The same. Not human to them. Just a monster. That's also going to help you want to run away with Tomomori. Aside from the fact that he's hot and you're in love with him. Tomomori's languid sigh resounded through the silent room. Wow. Still don't look very good. You needn't worry about that. Stop that. The only reason you used your powers back there was to help me. Oh, and then you realize that you're the princess. I suppose then I'm your heroic prince. Will you stop it? I told you already, didn't I? I couldn't bear to see you shed tears in the arms of another man. I did what I did for selfish reasons, so you don't have to worry about me. Are you gonna refuse to take my spirit? I reached for Tomomori's arm and gently stroked it. Aren't you forgetting something? I have the same powers as you, after all. I won't die so easily, so go on. Says, strange, isn't it? Since I found out about these powers, I was scared that I wasn't really human. But saying it to you just now, like I can accept it. Wonder why that is. I smiled, but Tomomori did not. Without saying a word, he raised his arm and touched the corner of my eye with his fingertip. You're crying. At the sound of Tomomori's whisper, I found that I was indeed crying. Tears really are so beautiful, yet why do they make my heart ache so? It's tears. To cry. Oh. If sensing what I was trying to say, Tomomori spoke with a heaviness in his voice. Kind of like, just fucking kiss already. I love it though, because you're like, there's the tension here. Are we going to admit that? Like, I mean, he's been in love with us in the very beginning, but are we going to like, you're like, I love this tension. It's that like, are we going to kiss? Are we? No, yeah, no, what's going on? No, are we? Yeah. At some point we will, but like that build up to it is like killing me. I love it. I also know why you're crying now. To accept your fate, and to know you're not human. How could one not cry? But to you, the one weeping so silently in my arms, know that I love you. Tomomori leaned forward and touched his lips to the corner of my eye. Don't cry, princess. You're not alone, and never will you be. Then he kissed the corner of my other eye, my cheeks, and traced my lips with his fingers. Oh dear fucking god, I'm gonna need a CG. His touch was as gentle as the snow falling from a pale gray sky. I didn't think you'd cry more. Thought you'd stop. It's exactly the opposite of what I'd hoped for. It's okay, I'm crying of happiness. I'm weeping tears of joy! Oh, sorry, I accidentally skipped that. I'm gonna stop. I can't. See. When Tomomori's lips touched my forehead, I felt a small fire grow within my heart. Mori, consume my spirit. I told you earlier that I can't do that. I want to support you too. Yes. I'm sure he was gasping there. I remembered you when I used my powers in the fight against Lord Yoshinaka. It's your presence at that time that kept me from going over the edge. When you pulled me away from my brother just now, you saved me. So now I want to help you. I felt my cheeks flush as I spoke to him. Tomomori remained silent and still. He's like, if I move, she's not going to admit she loves me. I'll spook her. Like she's a wild animal. But if I stay really, really still and don't even blink, well, he's blinking, then maybe we'll admit we love him. He said I'd never be alone, right? This is truly troublesome. I mean, like, he loves us, and if we stuck by him, even if we never loved him, he'd probably be fine. But it's like, but the man's gonna lose his shit when you admit you love him, so just tell him. Then he'll take your spirit. That's how you break him. That's how you break Tomomori. Tomomori? Gone. I'm just saying. And here I thought I knew all the subtleties of men and women. When did I become captive to you? I just want you to feel better. How kind of you. Is he blushing? Oh my god, he fucking is. Stop it! Not. Well, no. I don't want to. Tomomori's hand cut my cheeks. I'd be the only one who holds you like this. Spacey, my princess. Passion in Tomomori's voice as he whispered in my ear made my heart beat faster. I can't wait to actually hear that in voice acting. I might fall over and die. Just imagining it is like fucking... I can't breathe. Make my heart stop beating. Not saying a word, I placed my own hands on Tomomori's face. You're not going to insist on being a man now, are you? Right now, I'm nothing. So I'll be right here by your side, just as I am. We're both blushing. This is adorable. Tomomori's hand cut my cheek and pulled me closer as he accepted my answer. You do not give me a kiss, CG, right now. Because I feel like we're getting it. Oh, that's true. He already kissed us the first time. That we had the surprise one. There's just the force one. But this is the nice, passionate, we're into it one. And no CG yet? Seriously? God damn it, game. I know we got one earlier, but this is the one that counts. Shit. It was the second time Tomomori had kissed me on the lips. But this was completely different from the first time. Exactly. Spacey. Oh, there you go. Although our gaping eyes wide open kind of ruins it a little bit. But we are pinned to the floor, and that's kind of hot. He pushed me down on the floor of the room, his eyes glittering in the darkness. Tomomori... Desperately, we pressed our lips together over and over as if to stop any words from escaping them. Yeah, because we into it now. Opened my mouth to breathe, and Tomomori slipped into it. Whoa. I winced as I felt the pinch of him beginning to consume my spirit. Okay, I'm sorry, but this version of the CG is hot as fuck. Because she's just got her eyes closed, and he just, his face. Stop it. Oh my god. What an adorable response. Don't say that. Tomomori happily bit my earlobe sweetly and dropped his lips to my neck. As he sucked my skin, a raspy gasp unintentionally spilled out from my mouth. But he feels so hot. It's not because of the power. Because I'm giving Tomomori my spirit, or because I'm completely at his mercy. It's because you want to be at his mercy. I didn't know, but I felt my anxiety and sadness melting away. I put my arms around Tomomori's neck, wanting to take him all in. Phrasing. I mean, okay. Don't make me read it. I can imagine it. It's fine. Tomomori. As if in response to my calling his name, Tomomori let out a sigh and placed his lips on mine. Stop it. Oh, I can't handle this. Okay. So, like, as we're reading that whole entire scene, I'm like, this is just getting to me. And, like, I love this. This is, like, the best route. Why is it so romantic and beautiful and it hurts? So, like, is it just me? Okay, like, Noritsune's route kind of fucking blows you away, right? You know? But, like, is it just because I love Tomomori so much? Because in my mind, I know exactly what he sounds like, and that's my fucking kryptonite. Like, Jun Fukuyama is my fucking kryptonite. That will kill me. I will die because of that man's voice. Like, seriously. So, like, I'm glad that I've played this route without the voice acting, because I'm pretty fucking sure if the first time through I was like this, oh my god, I can't breathe, but I played it with the voice acting, I'd have actually died. So now I'm prepared to guard myself against just having my soul sucked out of me and just dying happily listening to this. But I'm not sure if the feeling during this route, like, my god, why is this one so good? Is because it really is just legitimate. I mean, I think it's legitimately good, but I don't know if it's as good, like, as I think it is, or if it's as good as it is to me because I love Tomomori and I fucking love Jun Fukuyama and I'm here for this 100%. So, like, I need someone else to tell me, when you went through this, because you're not me and you don't have a weird fucking obsession for this man, okay? When you played this, where you were like, oh my god, no, this is really good. Did you get all the feels? Were you like kicked in the fucking face with the feels? You know? And that's if you like, yeah, no, I liked Tomomori, he's hot and I'm here for it. Or you were like, no, fuck Tomomori. Like, how did that make, like, how did this change your opinion? Were you like, I like Tomomori, he seems cool. Like, yeah, I'm here for the trash. Because, you know, some of us, like, sometimes you like the trash. You're there for it, right? And Tomomori's gorgeous, let's be real. But, like, were you like, yeah, I'm here for the trash, I'm into Tomomori, and then this route, like, just made you feel like you couldn't remember how to breathe? And if you were like, I hate Tomomori, fuck this shit, when you got here where you're like, I can't, no, this is really, like, how did it, like, I'm just curious. I'm curious of what your original impression of Tomomori was, and when you got to this point where you're like, what the fuck? Or is it just me? Like, I don't know, I can't, like, I've realized that my perception of a route is not subjective ever. And I don't know if anybody's really is subjective. Like, I guess you'd have to be like, yeah, I'm playing this game and it's kind of fun, but like, your personal opinions and your feelings and your thoughts are going to get involved in whatever game you play, and you're going to be like, I hate this character. I don't know. They remind me of someone I just don't like. Even though, objectively, the character is like, yeah, the character's fine, but personally, something triggers you, right? So playing Otome games, like, obviously, like, I can play a character that I'm not into. Like, oh, this is my least favorite character. Like, Shungen and Benkei. Not into them. Not into them at all. Like, I like them as characters, but I don't want to date either one of them, you know? But their routes were good. I can objectively be like, yeah, no, their routes are really good, and I had a great time, even if it didn't sway me to go, come to the man harem. You know what I mean? It's like, I joke about our man harem boys, but it's like, but you know what I mean? And like, Takatsuna's adorable, and we're gonna do that if ending, and I might be like, oh, it's really cute, I enjoyed this, it was good. But it's not gonna change my opinion on, like, Noritsune is probably one of the few exceptions where you're like, well, I'm not, like, he's good looking. Like, he's pretty, okay, but he's still a little too young looking for me. But then you play that route and you're like, you know what? That just changes everything. Like, weird exception to the rule. You know? Usually I'm like, not into this love interest. The route is good, but I'm still just not into them after the fact. Or I'm totally into this love interest just the second I see them, and the route could be garbage, but I'm still into it. So, like, you know? So I don't know if Tomomori is hitting me as hard as it is just because I absolutely love Tomomori and Jun Fukuyama. Or if it literally is just like, holy fucking shit, they took out all the stuff, what are they doing? You know what I mean? I'm curious. Or I took drugs today. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on. Anyway. So this is Yashima. I could see islands of various sizes in the Seto Island Sea. And we have ships stationed in every one of those islands, even on the tiniest ones. In the pre-dawn hours, Tomomori and I went outside to look at the ocean. After what we just did, I'm sure we did. Well, he had to consume spirit to live, but did other shit happen? The cool sea breeze felt good on my flushed skin. More importantly, Princess, are you feeling better today?
A bit better, yes.
How are you feeling, Tomomori? My mind was still foggy. I did the best I could to sound normal. Much better, thanks to you. Tomomori hugged me gently and let out a sigh. Could you imagine if, like, even if nothing happened, but he is on top of us making out with us, and Noritsune walked in the room, was a or even now, what? Because everybody still thinks we're a dude. I'm just saying. I'm really curious about this. Anyway, Tomomori hugged me gently and let out a sigh. Did I read that? I don't know if I did. Your injury is still bothering you? Although I may be tougher than most, I'm still a little sore, but it's not a problem. Is he being honest? I still don't think he looks very good. I felt a mixture of worry and relief that Tomomori was by my side. I stared out across the still dark sea. Wow. Guess I'll never be able to go back to being Genji now. I have no intention of sending you back there. Tomomori... By the way things are going now, then the Heike will be destroyed by the Genjis sooner or later. Let's just die together here. Could we just not? Could we just disappear? Die here with Tomomori. After ruminating on the question, I looked squarely at Tomomori. Let's not have that last battle. Can we just have a happy ending? I want to die. I want to live. I mean, I'm not afraid of dying. I'm not ready to do that yet. To be honest, still not sure how to live with this power, but I envy you, knowing your situation and still wanting to live. Sure there's nothing you want to live for? Don't you have any regrets? You don't want to... Is there nothing you want to live for? No. Ouch. Ouch, Tomomori. My heart hurts for different reasons now. I have no interest in this life aside from you. That works. I've seen all I need to see, or so that's how I feel. All you need to see, huh? Princess? How can you say that? Now you're the one trying to escape instead of standing up to your fate. You mean... Yeah, that CG's hot. I wonder, you haven't fought against your fate, you've only tried to escape it. From the fate of Genji, from your own fate, all you've done so far is try to escape. Huh. How long ago was it that I said that to you? Like a week? I mean, it was probably months, but still. But did you forget what I said after that? I told you it was okay to leave things to the winds of fate. Yes, I remember, but I told you that I don't think that's a good idea. Just like then, I plan to carve out my own fate now. You said you've seen everything you need to see. In that case, from now on, keep your eyes on me. Damn! That's a fly-ass fucking line. Yeah, exactly, Tomomori. I have 100% expected the, like, shock Pikachu face. Tomomori looked at me with a stunned expression. Yeah, because that's pretty bold. You're like, from now on, keep your eyes on me. And he's like, wow. Like, I mean, seriously. A ballsy fucking response. That's hot. Bold. Like it. What? Got something to say? Is it your nature? Is it because you grew up in the mountains? How are you so resilient? Oh, of course it's my nature. And I did grow up in the mountains. Hey, why are you laughing? I suppose if I can live with you, then living's not a bad option. If I can live with you, then living is not a bad option. I turned firmly to face Tomomori, who smiled with narrowed eyes. Let's figure out how we can both survive. Run away. And what we can do to prevent the Heike from being destroyed. Never did I think I'd be talking with you about the future like this. In that case, I guess I should tell you this too. It appears that father's mother, My grandmother was the source of this power. Oh, that's true! He did find out from his uncle some shit. Okay, cool. Right. Forgot about that. If you were going to continue on your path as Genji, I thought it would be pointless to discuss it, but what did you find out? Yeah, what did you find out? All I know is what I heard from my mother, and I don't know and I don't know how much truth there is to that story. All she ever told me was that Kiyomori's mother was impure. Oh, right, their relationship was impure, huh? Impure? That's what my mother used to say. She said the marriage between Tomomori and Kiyomori's mother was an impure union. An impure union? Yes, it appears... An impure union, so what, she wasn't... Okay, that really made it sound like, what is it, like his sister? He brought some strange foreigner back. Okay, well, let's fucking... That's... Alright, okay. Anyway. Yes, it appears Tomomori found and brought someone back to him while he was governor of... Hokinokuni? Okuni. Ancient name for what's present-day western Tottori Prefecture, part of the Sanyo district. Okay. Hokinokuni. She was blind, deaf, and unable to speak or even stand. That sounds disturbing. Okay, wait. Tomomori. So your grandpa was a governor in this place, and he finds this blind, deaf, mute, and she can't even stand. So she is basically like, okay, and then you just bring her back, and she didn't have a choice. You were this woman is like one step away from being like a comatose vegetable, and you were like, yeah, seems like a good idea. Oh! Well, your freaking child was cursed. That woman was like, freaking like, could you, this freaking, Was she aware? What's up? Woo! That's more disturbing than they were siblings. Shit! And you think that was my father's mother? Yes, Tomomori rose to prominence soon after he returned from Hokinokuni, even being allowed into the imperial court. I'm sure you've heard of his rather unbelievable career, haven't you? Very Okay, I'm confused. Indeed, he went from being a low-ranking samurai to creating the foundation by which the Heike managed to conquer Kyoto. In a mere single generation, he managed to completely change the prospects of the Heike family. And what does that have to do with my father? It was said that woman, Kiyomori's mother, had the power to make real whatever Tomomori wished for. Okay, so like, she's blind, she's deaf, she's mute, she can't even walk. It's weird, it's almost like she was like a demon! Okay, that makes sense, but this is like, she is basically like, literally 2 steps from being a vegetable. Okay, this poor fucking woman she can't communicate, she can't speak, she can't see, she can't hear, she is barely fucking functioning. Like, that's sad. And she's basically, I mean, that's kind of assault, because I'm pretty sure she can't consent. Did she write it down? She probably can't write either at this point. She can use her arms, that's it. Like, she can't use her, like, so she is just, but she has magical powers. I'm just really confused. This is really, like, disturbing. More so than, like, impure union. It was his sister. Okay, that's kind of gross, but, like, alright. The games have made me so depraved that I'm like, whatever. This is, come on. That poor woman. Like, that's, I don't know. But I'm just confused as to why she needed to be all those things for her to be, like, magical. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird. Strange. Whatever he wished for. Like she was some sort of goddess or something. That's nonsense. Goddess or no, all I know is that woman wasn't human. We let her into our house and everything changed for the Heike after that. Our fate changed so rapidly it was beyond anything one man could achieve. We used to say we borrowed the power of the gods. That cut back real fast. Borrowed the power of the gods? It really sounds more like he kidnapped a demon. You know what I'm saying? Like, My fucking volume went back up. It sounds like something from a fairy tale, I know. Inviting a goddess into your house and your clan being blessed. Blessed? Cursed? It's kind of a blessing and a curse. I mean, I guess you were blessed with, like, power and stuff, but this whole power thing was a curse, so, But even the ancient stories mention it. They even mention that the gods would, at times, consume the souls of men. So that might be the root of your power, but what about me? Why do I have this power? Tomomori's like, that's... Why, there you are! I'm assuming it's Noritsune. Oh no, it's Tokuko. There you are! There stood Tokuko. Tokuko looks shocked. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be watching your child, the young emperor? Tomomori stared dubiously at Tokuko. Oh, we're gonna have a fight on the cliff with Tokuko? Oh, this is gonna be good. I haven't seen Tokuko since the day Kiyomori died. Yeah, that's disturbing. Why is she staring at me? For some reason, Tokuko was looking directly at me instead of Tomomori. Yes, it's just as you say. I need to look after my precious child. Her shoulders began to shake as if unable to stop the laugh that was bubbling up inside of her. Oh, fuck, what is happening? Oh, she's got some secrets. Something very strange about her. Is she not Kiyomori's daughter? Is she Kiyomori's mom? Is she like the demon woman? Is she our mom? When she said, I'm precious child, and then she looked at me creepy like that, I'm just... Tokuko, what are you doing here? But instead of answering our confusion, Tokuko approached and grabbed my arm. Tokuko narrowed her eyes and let a thin smile appear on her lips. Oh! Okay, so Ikinozani took us away and whatever. What if we were Tokuko's child, but she doesn't age because she's a demon? And we just don't know. But the thing is like Tomomori would know his sister never aged. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm not sure. Okay. I was just throwing shit out there, because, like, she's got some secrets, like... Anyway, Tokuko narrowed her eyes and let a thin smile spread out on her lips. Did I read that? I don't know. Tokuko! Tokuko! Yes, that's the name I got from this child. What are you talking about? This girl? Do you mean me? No. This child. This body. Oh, demon woman body hops. Tokuko patted herself on the chest as she spoke. That wasn't all I got. In ages past, I never knew the words that people spoke, but now I do. Now I can speak them for myself. Oh god, yes, she's the demon woman who did... Oh dear, she body hops! Because this girl knew, you see. She gave me everything she knew. Her name, her voice, her body, and her life. It's all mine now. You're talking about... You speak as if you're not Tokuko at all. Oh, yes. I had a name long before that. A name my brother used to call me. Rengetsu. What? Okay, wait. So... I'm just trying to follow it back. Okay, so Tokuko's possessed, basically. She got taken over. Tokuko may actually be dead, but now Rengetsu's in Tokuko's body. Rengetsu is Kiyomori's sister. or brother, whatever. I'm assuming sister, whatever. But was she also the original, like... Because, okay, so we know that that's Kiyomori's sibling, but, like, how does that tie back to when she said that she couldn't see or hear or anything, and I was like, okay, she's the original demon lady that Grandpa bought back, but how is she Kiyomori's mother and sister? I'm very... Okay, alright, we'll figure it out. You've returned! You've come back to me! I knew you'd come back. Always believed. I knew you'd come back to me. And Getsu, let me get a good look at you. Is she our mom? She might be. The name Kiyomori shouted before. I have heard that name before. You were a friend of my father, then. A friend of Kiyomori Taira. She said sibling. Oh, much more than friends. He was my brother. The only one who shared the same mother and father as he. And he alone loved me. I, who knew no words, who saw no light. That was the grandma. So then was she also born with, like, the way the grandmother was? Or are we... Look, I'm just concerned! That's all I'm saying. So it's true, then. He was the one who protected me from my father, who despised me. Kiyomori was the only light I ever knew in that cold, dark place. Despise? Why did your father despise you? I know not. My father kept me locked up all my life. Never was I allowed to go outside. Never did I leave the cage I was placed in. Now, we've been in that situation before. Okay, so maybe she just wasn't... She was trapped, and it wasn't like... Grandma was trapped in a body that basically couldn't see, hear, speak, or move, in a way. That's disturbing. And then daughter, was just locked in a cage. And then she took over Kiyomori's daughter's body. But she's probably our mom. So we're like cousins. I'm just going to throw that out there. If we, like when Kiyomori saw us, thought we were her... My world began with my brother's voice. It was all I ever had. Yes, okay, so she wasn't blind and deaf like her mother. She was just locked in a cage where she never saw anyone, never heard anything, so yeah, okay. Alright. So I lived only for him. I lived to grant his every desire, and that's what I've tried to do ever since. But when I entered this body long ago, I lost those memories. They fell into the mist of dreams. Locked far away in this child's mind. Until you came along, that is. Tokuko looked at me and chuckled. Seeing you, my child, cut through all the haze and confusion. In an instant, I remembered everything. My child, it's all thanks to you. What? Now come here, child. Come to mother. I told you Rinko 2 was going to be here. I mean, okay. When he was saying that, you're like, you could have made it this, but now, yeah, okay. What are you talking about? Her words had me dumbstruck, and I replied without understanding. Okay, but who's our dad? I'm just, because she was all locked up, and then okay, Ikinozane took us and got rid of us, right? Okay? But, like, now it's like, is Tomomori, are we half-siblings and also cousins? Because that's Jesus! Your family's fucked up, man! Anyway. If hot, why related to me? Fine. My God. Anyway. Her words had me dumbstruck, and I replied without understanding. You and the young emperor, you are my 2 children, and together you will fulfill my brother's long-held desire. To achieve our aims, we must destroy both the Genji and the Heike. Those who do not share our blood must perish. So Tomomori gets to live, right? That's fine. And then, the emperor born from my flesh will be placed on the throne, and we'll build a new land ruled by blood. What are you talking about? This is a so much better end than having the battle at sea. I'm just saying, we've done that like 5 times already. This is so much better. This is insane! A land ruled by those with the blood of my brother, with his children. I hope... Now come to mother. Stop it with this nonsense. Don't you lay a hand on her. At that moment, Tomomori slapped away the hand Tokuko had extended toward me. Silence! She didn't even touch him. Tomomori! Just happened. Tomomori touched Tokuko's hand, and in the next moment, he was flung far away from her. Do not interfere with your father's will! Well, that escalated quickly. Understatement of the century! Don't touch him! Tokuko approached Tomomori, who was about to stand up, and easily lifted his body with one hand. Don't you hurt him! My brother's blood flows through your veins, too. I do not wish to harm you, but I will destroy you if you stand in my way. Spacey's and my wishes are not on the same path as yours. Very well. Have it your way. Don't you hurt him! Tomomori, stop, please! You have this power too, don't you? Poor thing. You must have used up all your strength in the last battle. Did she just steal all of the spirit I gave to Tomomori? Princess, please run. Tomomori! I have to help him. Oh, good lord. Just as I was about to slash into her, I was blown back by a strong wind. How dare you strike at your mother! Can't get close enough to her. She's way stronger than both Tomomori and I. Princess. Tomomori! I was about to reach out to him, but Tokuko pulled me closer. What are you doing? Let go of me! You're coming with me. It's all part of my brother's plan. Her attack, I felt my consciousness slipping away. Oh, promise not to leave my side. I promised we'd be together. Tomomori. Well, fuck. Well, I'm gonna stop there. Jesus! This is exciting now! Tokuko's our mom. Well, okay, not her necessarily, but the person that's possessed her body. Fun times. Anyway, I'm really curious as to how that worked. So, what, because I don't think they're going to explain that. It's just like, I don't know. Kiyomori had a sister who then was locked away, and then he was nice to her, so then she possessed the body of his daughter, and then is going to make all of his dreams come true, even though he's dead. And she was our mom, but who's our dad, and why did Grandpa lock her away? And also, what the fuck was the deal with, our 2 steps away from being a vegetable grandma? What the... you know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird. Very weird. I don't, and I don't think they're going to explain that. It's just going to be I don't know, Mom possessed the body of my cousin and is now trying to kill me. And her brother, who's my boyfriend, who's also my cousin, probably. Anyway, you know what? I don't think I want to know who my dad is because it's not going to turn out to be anything good. It's some random guy. It's either going to be my grandpa or my uncle, who's also my dad. The shit that was happening back in that family back in the day. I mean, in this time period, marrying your cousins. but we were ready to bone our brother who's not actually our brother. So whatevs at this point. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.